So the saying, sometimes to focus, you've got to move away from the target, came about because I realised that stress kills creativity. And in order to solve some of the most difficult problems that you're faced with as an entrepreneur, you need to be stress-free. Yeah, you need to, because you need to think creatively. And because entrepreneurs are generally pushing the boundaries, doing things differently, we're innovating, some of the answers, some of them, not all of them, but some of the answers simply haven't been thought about yet. Or the way in which we need to solve that particular problem within the context of our own lives, our own business, you know, all of the different factors that make up that situation. There isn't a blueprint, there isn't a manual that says, all right, according to that blueprint, this is the solution, right? So you've got to be creative, you've got to consider a number of factors to then, you know, critically think this problem through. But in order to do that, if you are constantly focusing on the problem, you're just staring at the problem and it's stressing you out, you're becoming worried, you're losing sleep over it, that kills your creative ability. And killing your creative ability stops you from being able to think outside the box and come up with a solution that isn't necessarily straightforward, yeah? Or it could be a very straightforward solution, but because you're staring at the problem, you're blinkered and you can't see what's obvious, you know, you can't see the obvious solution. So doing things which allow you to move away from the problem, just forget about the problem, no matter how important or pressing it is, moving away from the problem deliberately and going to do something which helps you to de-stress, that you enjoy, that puts your mind in a completely different place, right? And you will have, I'm sure, experience this in other things, right? Other areas of your life. It could be in business, where you're not thinking about the problem, you're completely away from it, and then all of a sudden, boom, the answer pops into your head. And it's because you've allowed your conscious mind to rest and your subconscious mind to connect with your conscious mind, to, you know, allow it to come to the surface, right? If you're constantly staring and worrying about the problem, it's like you're looking into a lake and you're causing all these ripples, right? Your thoughts are throwing pebbles into the water, causing all these ripples. But what you actually want to see is, you want to see the reflection. You need to have a clear, still lake to see what's actually going on. And that's the way to do it. So sometimes, in order to focus, you've got to move away from the target. Is a very, very, you know, important element, I believe, in helping entrepreneurs to be successful, because we've got to solve problems every day. And the more effective we are at solving problems, then the more chance we have of being able to sustain success.